Hello and welcome back to the NGS Storm Division qualifiers. I am the Crushinator, and tonight I am joined by GOON. How you doing tonight, GOON?
I'm doing well. A little like I was just telling you, a few minutes ago. I just had soda for the first time in a long time, and I'm feeling it. But hopefully these games give me what I need to feel whole again.
We'll have to see how it goes as our teams are kicking and getting right into it here.
Yeah,
we're going to jump on over to the draft, but I'll let you know about the map bans. We have our teams today. Anti-Clown Association versus We Are Farmers. ACA banned out Braxis Holdout and Sky Temple. We Are Farmers banning out Garden of Terror and Cursed Hollow. We're going to be going to Dragonshire for map number 1.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what the prioritization on Sylvanas is. I'm someone that likes Sylvanas. I recently have rediscovered my love for Sylvanas as a hyper carry and also as team utility as well. Now, I say hyper carry. Obviously, she's not hyper carrying around like Vala might be with 2 supports, but she can still get a lot of things done in a comp.
Absolutely. It's a lot of damage that Sylvanas is able to put out. It's not that flashy damage outside of maybe grabbing a mind control kill, and it's not the big burst numbers that you see, but it's consistent damage that she can deal from a fairly safe distance, and when not safe, she's got the movement tools to get on out of there, so it's cool to see it when you see it. I haven't played Sylvanas, I haven't played Sylvanas since you had to mash the Q button, so I'm way out of practice.
That's a long time, man.
That's a long time. I've been away from the Banshee Queen, but I should get back into it. I hear not having to hit Q 5 times is pretty good.
Yeah, you just get close, fire and forget. You press it, and they're like, "Oh, hey, they're dying." I like it. That gives me more time to, haunting wave around, look cool, doing,
Absolutely.
hopefully not dying. Junkrat ban. That's a common ban we're seeing more these days. On this map, Junkrat's a pretty good goalkeeper in the bottom lane. Keeps himself safe, can control the point with his traps and the mines, and can clear waves pretty effectively. So it's just really annoying to deal with that character if he's on the other team, and sieging into that character is also really toxic. You might end up on the other side of the game.
Junkrat definitely been a force on Dragonshire. Of course, the Phoenix ban pointing to Juan Pablo 64, who has made somewhat of a notorious name on the Phoenix. And Vala Lucio bans fairly standard here. And we're going to see a Blaze come on out for Call Me. We'll have to see if that's a main tank or a top lane as the draft goes on through. And there's the Stukov Rexar. A lot of power picks here at the top of the draft.
Yeah, this Blaze, generally a pretty flexible hero. Like, can be a main tank, like you said. It could be the off lane. Does have some tools that he brings to the team that can augment their sustain, their wave clear, whatever the case may be. I will say high mobility heroes tend to kind of run circles around Blaze. You can't really interact with them too much. So maybe the Anti-Clown Association looks to abuse that. We got the Stukov and the Rexar over there. Stukov, I think actually just a meta-defining hero. Draft-defining hero in my opinion, along with Brightwing, which we haven't seen from the red team We Are Farmers. There's the Brightwing ban.
We'll see it now as the Brightwing ban coming on out from Anti-Clown Association. Looking at the Imperius and the Blaze over on We Are Farmers might lend some credence to maybe Anti-Clown Association does go with some of these higher mobility heroes. I mean, it's tough to be slowed and not have those dashes with those 2 heroes on the other side.
Yeah, there's a specific theme that I'm seeing here with this draft from We Are Farmers, right? Like, big we go in buttons. Lots of just telegraphed abilities that say we want to kill something. So maybe Anti-Clown, like you said, they pick up on that. They have the mobility and or the save tool options to protect whoever it is that's getting engaged on. There are some rumblings that Imperius is supposed to destroy Rexar in the lane. I think Imperius could do a good job against Rexar in the lane. I I don't know. I don't like to see the Imperius that early.
The damage is there, right? You're able to move past Misha, get the charge onto Rexar, get that burn the Impure. But like you said, like, are you taking too much damage in the meantime? It's a lot. And being able to use your E to heal off Misha is useful in lane. But I haven't seen enough of the matchup to really make a call there.
You would have to take that globe talent at level 4 as Imperius. You know?
That's a tough one on Dragonshire. Sometimes, especially against a Rexar, to be able to access that consistently can be a little bit rough. But it looks like we got a Tyrande Jaina here coming on out from Koreo Kami and Hashmer. Very wow, they're looking to kill a target. Absolutely.
Yeah.
With this setup.
Yeah, I think we'll see some like a false stab, just some kind of map control. Gus is pretty strong. We're not. We're going to see the Greymane. Interesting. Okay. Cool. Your jungler can take the camps. This is kind of just like he can take camps. Let's do it. I don't necessarily know if I like it too much.
I can see it for, I mean, one of the biggest ways you play against a Rexar top is you just keep throwing that bruiser camp at him, right? So if you've got the Greymane on your side, you can also take that camp and make sure that Rexar is just not getting swamped out constantly. I can see the power there. But yeah, Greymane not exactly resilient to the stun and kill playstyle of We Are Farmers here. Gotfeld's going to have to be a little careful.
Yeah. I want to see We Are Farmers, pull it out. They knew what they wanted to draft. They went with their style, with their specific composition. Curious to see how Anti-Clown, keeps up the macro on the map, what kind of advantages they create for themselves, what that looks like. I'm curious. The Muradin for me is a little weird. I think he can die. So,
definitely, yeah. I mean, he's got a couple escapes. He's a pretty hardy lad, but not a lot of. I mean, I guess you got the Stukov burst heal to try to help Muradin out. But there's a lot of slows and a lot of ways to interrupt that dwarf toss.
Yeah. You've got 3 stuns here, and you've got the Hunter's Mark coming from Tyrande as well. We'll see. I believe this could be just skill diff, but who knows?
Let's see how it goes. Getting into game number 1 here on the left in the blue, we have Anti-Clown Association. Kelsier is playing the Chromie, Gotfilth on the Greymane, Valimar playing Stukov, Caesar Salad is on the Muradin, and Dude Abides is playing the Rexar. Who we got on the right, Goon?
The dude. On the right in the red, we got We Are Farmers. Popo Joe playing Imperius, Hashmer on the Jaina, Call Me on Blaze, Kuroukami on Tyrande, and Juan Pablo 64 playing Right Clicker Rainer.
Zoom Ace in the hole. Yep, there's basically permanent slows available over on the side of We Are Farmers. So that's definitely going to be the pick on level 1 as Misha going straight in. And look at that, blowing right up is Misha Bear right off the start there. Call Me taking some hits there from Kelsier. See if that's a back or a tap as the lanes are now going to collapse. I'm interested to see how heavy the rotations are going to be from We Are Farmers. They've got the Imperius roam, they've got the Tyrande as well. See how often they visit top lane, try to get ganks, as opposed to what seems to be more of a map-focused setup from Anti-Clown Association here.
Yeah, we see right now. Chromie is going to do a pretty good job down here on this bottom lane, just being able to hold the lane by herself. We saw Anti-Clown also rotating up to the top lane, looking to put pressure onto the Imperius, forcing him to respect that rotation and not getting too aggressive on the Rexar. He's going to have to be very cognizant, very aware of what they're trying to do here. Yeah, here we go.
Imperius saw it coming, but the slows, the silence, it's a little too much. First blood goes over to Anti-Clown Association.
Yep.
Caesar Salad's poking his head in over here on the right-hand side. It's Kelsier actually being chased out by Juan Pablo there, putting some pepper on him with the Rainer.
Ooh, with the dwarf toss in there as well. This aggressive kind of invade is actually what I like to see. Actually, what I like to see. We've seen this kind of meta. Hey, you take your account, I'll take mine. We'll keep doing this thing where we rotate around, gentleman's agreement. But no, this is you turn it on its head, get a little aggressive, take things. You can probably do so, especially with that Imperious takedown earlier. That created opportunity, created space for Andy Clown to rotate down, take enemy camp, and here we go again. They're looking to bully Popo Joe up there. It's tough. Well done. I like it.
One thing players at this level are really good at is just evaluating that level 1 team fight, that level 1 map presence, and being able to go and steal a camp. But looks like a little bit of a sneaky camp steal on the side of We Are Farmers here, as a full commit on the top lane from Anti-Clown Association. Hopefully Chromie's really got to stay alive down there, or else they're going to lose a lot of XP. Looks like Kelsier playing fairly safe, keeping those time traps close.
Yep. You know, the really strong teams, they can get a lot of value, a lot of structure damage done without a Dragon Knight. I see a lot of teams in other divisions, maybe less experienced teams, they'll just always try to fight for this Dragon Knight as oh wait, that build actually going to get in trouble. Yeah.
Nice setup there from We Are Farmers. Tyrande following up that Celestial Charge, and that's going to be Greymane going down here. Raynor and Chromie continuing to hold the bottom side of the map. And, yeah, looks like Anti-Clown Association doing quite a number on that top lane. Down on the bottom side, that stolen siege camp actually taking the fort down to half, but the wall's still healthy for Kelsier to retreat to. Oh, and actually taken out in the mid is Rexar, missing the rotation on the camera.
There we go.
That's We Are Farmers picking up the kill in the mid.
Yeah. Look, they're getting aggressive with their rotations. Oh, you know what? Why are we playing this game? Why are we doing the gentleman's? Let's reverse the roles here. Let's go ahead and smack them around a little bit. Yay, good adjustment.
Definitely what I was expecting, a little bit more out of We Are Farmers with this comp. I mean, just having the Jaina follow up with however many stuns you feel like throwing down is some very consistent damage, as Juan Pablo could be in a little bit of trouble here. Valimar coming on through. Going to see a little bit of a self-save on the armor from the time trap. And look at that setup on Raynor. Big Stukov fist taking down the Space Marine.
Shit goes down mid there. There was a nice gank attempt here onto Call Me. I was able to eat a lot of resources there from Anti-Clown. Popped his trade and everything. That's the nice thing about Blaze. You know, it's like I don't really gotta worry too much about that guy. He's gonna be okay. You know, he's gonna eat some abilities, and then later on he's gonna drop a bunker and
almost a gank there at the wall. Kurakami able to get away from that Stormbolt. That's another thing that I've been just super impressed by in terms of watching players of this caliber. Tyrande was hugging the wall there, and I've seen that be converted to a kill many, many times. Rexar just sitting on a gate going down. Healers just trying to soak the mid, sitting on a gate going down. Just it's tough out there when you can't even trust your own wall.
True. We got some Portal Loop actually coming down here onto Hashmer in the bottom lane. They trade out some they trade out some HP there, some mana. I wonder what the cooldown is on that well there, but yeah, that first Dragon Knight going over here to Anti-Clown. You know, they got some damage done. They're getting more value up top with their Greymane and the Rexar. They don't need the Dragon Knight for this. They're just like, hey, we've got a Dragon Knight and three heroes here. While you guys are responding to this, we'll send the Dragon Knight somewhere else and get value on the other side of the map.
Nisha able to squeeze on out of there. As we see, We Are Farmers have their level 10s. It's going to be Wrath of the Angiras here for the Imperius. We've got the Bunker. We've got Shadow Stalk. It is the Raynor's Raider and Water Elemental here for We Are Farmers.
Whatever, you know, water. I get it. Water Elemental, pretty good, pretty good. But are we just like all in agreement as Beautify's actually here getting
snapped up there? There's the Wrath going to take Muradin into the back line a little bit. See if there's a follow-up stun there. Celestial Charge kind of sort of not landing as Chromie's actually taken down in the background by Call Me and Hashmer. Caesar Salad gets hit by the Owl, and that's going to be it. The Raider going to take the last hits. That's an extended triple there for We Are Farmers, coming off to a really strong start here. Game number one.
Let's see what they do with this advantage, though. They just got those kills. I want to see them. I almost wanted to just see them beeline for that bottom fort and just secure that thing. Instead, they're going to sit here and play from this camp and potentially get into some trouble.
Not Filth being turned around on as Hashmer showing up, and that's going to be a dead Greymane. Kelsier coming on in as Dudabide's trying to use Misha to control that area, and it looks like We Are Farmers going to go ahead and abandon that camp. See if they can push forward this bottom lane a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. Got Filth just giving it to him. Just saying, you know what? You got that. I'm going to give you a little bit more. Here. Go ahead and kill me, and this fort is going to go down. It should go down. I hope it does. It's half HP. I for sure thought that Andy Klein was going to be able to collapse on that.
Tyrande, the Tyrande star showing up just in time. Kelsier, ooh, nice self-time stop, but is it going to be enough? No, just so much burst. Coming out from the Jaina and from those Imperious auto attacks. Water Elemental going to land as Murden once again being taken to the backside. What a bunker. Kurei Okami is somehow able to stay alive here with that Shadow Stock moving backwards, turning it onto Caesar Salad. Avatar getting keep Murden alive for now. So no deaths, but that's a lot of resources spent on the side of Anti-Clown Association, and the fort will fall.
That Shadow Stock, actually disgusting. So, I mean, 1 HP, you're in the bunker, you come out of the bunker, the first thing you're worried about is point and click, go for the throat, about to eat your butt cheeks. He presses Shadow Stock, you cannot interact with that hero anymore. It just disappears. You don't see it. Can't click it, can't do anything, unless an AoE ability hits. But that was it full HP. That's so sick. That was good. I like that move. They got the top. Yeah, but bottom fort's down. Top fort is down, so Popo Joe's probably going to be, hating his life a little bit. Rexar has been freed from his top lane prison, and now can start looking
triple
for
stun in the mid, followed up by the double from Tyrande. Godfield trying to move backwards here. Nice heal up, though, by Valimar is going to get everyone to safety. Nice jet propulsion land there from Call Me.
Yo, this 13 on Blaze Collision Course is...
That impact damage is no slouch. Especially on some of these backliners like Greymane and Chromie.
Yeah. I was playing the other day, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to take this talent. I hadn't played Blaze. I'm going to take it. I was laning against Murky. It was fantastic. I would just charge, hit Murky, and just kill him. It was like, all right, this is great.
It's such a high amount of flat damage. Yeah, I can see that getting big hits. As Caesar Salad trying to walk on through that sticky sludge. Able to escape, though. Has to pop the Avatar. Call Me going to force the bunker here. Try to turn things around and with the retreat. Oh, jet propulsion. Well, how do you do, but won't quite land there.
That was close.
Anti-Clown Association, they want to get this bottom fort to try to even up the encounter on this bottom shrine. Stun is going to go ahead and land onto Misha. There's the follow-up onto Caesar Salad. Unstoppable from Imperious to cancel out the time loop. What a play. Valimar going to go down.
All right.
Palmy going to get the hit there onto Dudabides. Rexar going down. Caesar Salad able to jump away as Godfilth trying to trade out for Popo Joe. Will do it. There's the Owl getting the slow. Godfilth, is sniped by the Tyrande. We are farmers putting on a show out here.
Let's go. Oh, man. Hey, you know what? Hey, respect. I'm going to shout him out. Respect to Popo Joe on the Imperious right now. Look, I do not like early Imperiuses at all. I hate it. But Popo Joe right now is showing that you can play Imperious a different way. He's calculated. He's waiting for the right moments. He's thrown out these impales when they matter. He's spreading his damage out with the Holy Fervor. And he even cleansed himself from a temporal loop with that Wrath of Inguris. Well done.
That's a play I've not seen before. That was a new one. Very nicely done. We are going to see it is Celestial Swiftness for Imperious on the 16, so no extra teleports, but having that extra attack speed along with this Burn the Impure build will definitely help out in these fights. Popo Joe fishing a little bit there. Dragon's still fairly healthy, only 20 seconds left on it though. You don't want to stick around too far because this bottom lane is very long when you're trying to retreat.
True. And with Rexar coming over here with level 16, almost a flame.
Where are you at?
Oh,
in, won't quite get it. Follow up onto Caesar Salad. Oh, there's silence area, not quite going to connect. There's the Wrath once again, going to land onto the Murden. Caesar Salad, going to get the follow-up. Imperious is down, and now the long trot away. BBW Colony trying to turn it around. Juan Pablo is peppering up side of Anti-Clown Association. Got Filth very low in the back as they have to take out that water elemental, but it is going to be Taronda going down here. Raynor trying to trade out, but will be taken out as well. Murden going to go down to make it a 3-for-1. Anti-Clown Association with a successful chase there. Let's see what they can do on the map.
You know, Popo Joe, I just gassed you up. I gassed you up, dude. And then you pull one of those. Open up here. Yeah, get this mid and probably walk on bottom and take that as well. That's a big win there for Anti-Clown. Back and forth game. Trading blows.
Absolutely. Said we're going to see him head on down to the bottom lane. They don't have much in the way of a minion wave, but they do have Misha. Hopefully tank some of this damage. Actually, it's going to be God Filth that takes the aggro a little bit. Unfortunate there. See if they want to peel down to the Bruiser. That might be a little bit greedy. We're going to start it up here. Murden is on the way. We could have ourselves an encounter here.
Raynor's still kind of out there in no man's land. Yeah, they see him. Yeah, it'll get taken. I thought for sure, yeah. But as soon as Raynor showed there.
Caesar Salad going to see the rotation here. Scare out We Are Farmers for the meantime. Looks like they want to take a chunk out of this bottom keep wall. It's Murden really checking that flank as the Bruiser camp comes on in here.
They got to be careful sieging into this. This spell armor does need to be removed in order for any wombo combo to actually be effective. I see too many teams looking for these kinds of things. You got Misha.
Misha taken away. Misha will be back in 20 seconds. And now we got kind of an opposite situation. Now it's Anti-Clown Association looking for the long walk. Valimar manages to get away. Caesar Salad is dumping all over Kirei Okami. Oh my goodness. It's a double kill for ACA. I didn't see that turnaround. Caesar Salad putting out huge damage onto Taronda. And now they're going to look for bottom keep.
Taronda could not auto-attack that entire fight. Was spent running away, terrified that Murden was on her. And Imperious...
Hashmer is going to go down. What a shot from Kelsier. This could be core here with that extra kill.
I think it might be. You've got Stukov and Greymane on the core. You got Rex. This is...
Blaze is getting blocked out. God, Filth with an absolutely filthy body block there. Moving on through with the Dark Flight. That's going to be Raynor down. The extended ace is in. And the core is going to go down. That was an entertaining Dragonshire. ACA is going to go up 1-0. GG.
GG. That was very entertaining. That was a good one. It was fun. That was a fun game to watch. And We Are Farmers. They were definitely farming. They were farming some kills there. It was 12 kills to 12. Like that was even kill game.
Very even. I mean, you saw both teams had the opportunity to sort of get the turnaround stuns. We had Misha able to fly back, get some stuns, follow up from Burden. Imperious and Blaze able to turn around on a dime. And those just sort of extended bottom lane push and pulls. But wow, I mean, ACA just getting the last one there are going to go ahead and grab the victory. Got Filth, top damage, top siege there for ACA. It was Juan Pablo. Almost 50,000 damage there on the Raynor, showing that Raynor damage still pretty good. Still pretty good since the changes.
Yeah. You know that the Murden, watching Caesar just like he just dwarf tossed in there, lands this Stormbolt on the Taronda, and just presses. Oh, he just sat there auto attacking. And I've been in that situation on a hero like Taronda, or if you're Monk even, or someone, you're just like, dude, get this guy off me.
Oh, it was the Skullcracker too on 7. That's so hard. Yeah, slow coming on out from the W. You're getting stunned every 3 surprisingly fast auto attacks from this down. Yeah. Like, how's he swinging this hammer so hard?
Why am I dying to him by myself? Like, what's happening? Where's my team at? What's going on?
The old Murdered-in build. Did he go? No, he went for the stone form. Okay, so it wasn't the full long toss. But still, very difficult to deal with.
Yeah. Oh, that was cool. That was There we go. We saw the press forward from the Imperious.
Yeah,
That's
like
the,
you were
the
saying,
globe talent.
the
Yeah.
globe talent, get that 10 armor rolling on level 4. Definitely a help in that matchup. And yeah,
You
Wrath of
know,
the Angiris caught Muradin more often than not, but being able to take the tank out of the fight for a little bit does help set up for those kills.
you know, I will say it's okay to use Wrath and like drop into the enemy team. I think that's okay. You can do that. I see a lot of times where people will Wrath fly back into their team and they put the enemy tank in their team, and then like everybody else, the opponents will follow up off of that. They'll drop the silence. They'll drop a root, or they'll do whatever it is. To they're like, oh, I guess we're fighting now. We're gonna fight too.
It was used a lot sort of mid-fight, which I thought was definitely more the way to go. Because, sometimes you'll see it in Storm League. It's like, what's the first thing we're going to do in a fight? We're going to grab Melganis and put him in our own back line. It's like, well, I don't know about that call. I mean,
and then everybody's
glad you hit your ult and everything, but...
good for you. You can hit skill shots. Nice. Welcome to the game. Nah. No, in the vacuum, I guess the lobby's up. I'll join here. In a vacuum, the Imperious, versus the Rexar, Imperious does okay. He does pretty well. He can hold his own if he's got some wave clear talents that is taken. But the way Anti-Clown kind of responded there was just like, hey, we know this guy can probably take Rexar in this lane. We're not going to give him an opportunity to do so. So we're going to adjust our strategy, our playstyle here to just keep this guy behind his gate and get that top fort down as quickly as possible. And I think that's something that you should probably try to be doing when you have like the Rexar on your team. That way they can come in with the huge board flanks and stuff later in the game. But yeah, that was cool.
Great game number 1. We're going to be going to Alterac Pass here for game number 2 at the behest of We Are Farmers. Alterac has been not such a highlight map. There's kind of, the early game goes how it goes. There's not a lot of opportunities to make those flashy plays. So we'll see if these teams can party it up a little on Alterac, or if there's just too many chores to do, no time to go have fun. We'll have to see what they do here on Alterac.
Yeah. That mid camp, well, the null camp or the Hogger camps, those are very important, good source of XP, and hey, they're on relatively short cooldowns. If you can just rip them out and just create that pressure in the lane, if you do that faster, than your opponent, more power to you. You'll probably more likely see more success on your side if you can do that. Heroes like Hogger will probably get banned. Sonyo is probably a little bit more prioritized potentially. Just being able to have a hero that can do that by themselves is very useful. So we'll see.
To see if maybe the Greymane comes through again. Sometimes a Malthael can lock that down, though Malthael is fairly one of the most gank-prone offlaners around, which makes him a little bit of a liability on Alterac. But, yeah, I mean, that back camp is so important. Like, a couple days ago, I was playing viewer games with Comet, just playing some Artanis, and we got Alterac. It's like, well, guess what I'm doing all game. I'll see you guys have fun. I'm going to go handle that camp.
And sometimes with Artanis, and you take a little support with it, you can solo that boss at, like, level 6 or something, actually. Well, I don't say solo, but, like, duo. You can take that boss pretty early. Mm-hmm. But Junkrat, big ban here. This is probably his best map. Just dealing with traps and all this stuff all around the objectives and stalling out the objective. It's really toxic, like what this hero can do on that map. Just imagine trying to push into the objective and there's chattering teeth everywhere and the boops. Like it's
actually surprised that Anti-Clown chose to ban that away. Kelsier has proven quite the prolific Junkrat. I guess they've got a different first pick in mind here. Wonder if we are going to see that Brightwing come on through. It's actually going to be a Stitches. Goon, you had quite the crusade against our Abomination friend, especially in the first pick position.
Yeah,
Caesar Salad's just having a good time here? You think there's a plan behind this?
He's having a good time. I will say he's probably better on this map, sure, just because, again, how the objective is laid out, you can get some cheeky little hooks and be really annoying. But I don't know. You better hope that the rest of your comp is like really good and you don't lose early on. There we go. We got the Hogger. I'm surprised that didn't go here.
Due to bides, call me, happy to grab the Blaze, Juan Pablo. Tychus is a pretty good answer to Stitches. Stitches likes to be able to live in your line for quite a while.
Yeah.
Though having the Shambling Aura to be able to walk right through all those Blaze slows is kind of a crimp in We Are Farmers style, but just limiting the amount of time Caesar Salad can hang out and zone just by being a large ball of health is probably a good thing.
Yeah, in a vacuum, again, I think, yeah, Tychus into Stitches, sure, you know, he does a lot of damage to the Stitches, keeps his health full, keeps his health low. Brightwing was still up. I figured they would just go with the Brightwing instead of the Anduin, because right now what I see from the Blaze and Tychus, it tells me that Brightwing is just free here and does huge amounts of healing to Stitches. So even if Tychus does start shredding through Stitches, no one's going to interrupt the Brightwing phase shift. She's going to drop on top of Stitches, who has 15% increased healing from his level 1, and just, you know, going to get an ancestral heal for free every, 30 seconds, because Brightwing also gets cooldown reduction when she kills minions. So, it's pretty strong. But we got Anduin instead.
Well, Rhaegar into Jaina. We've got ourselves a...
Rhaegar.
Are we looking at Bloodlust here? Or are we just looking at Rhaegar to help with the camp?
Probably.
I mean, Rhaegar's one of the stronger siege healers available. Yeah. Get a little bit of extra wave clear from that position. But we don't get to see Rhaegar that often these days.
No, he doesn't do a whole lot on his own that, like, other healers just on their own do just way better at, his AoE sustain is worse than Stukov's, for example. His phase shift is an ancestral heal at level 10. He's got cleanse, okay. Yeah, he can take the camps. Maybe that's just, what it is. Like, hey, we just need a little bit of sustain. We still need the camp clear, we need the wave clear, sure. He kind of just fits there. We got the Malthael.
Oh, Joe gonna grab, so it is gonna be Malthael.
Interesting. Okay.
Looking at it, and I feel like maybe it's not a traditional Bloodlust style, but being able to just run after Stitches and Yrel could be nice. I don't know. It's hard to tell here.
There is, there is a lot of appeal here, for if they do want to go through, if they want to Bloodlust somehow and just get back there to Anduin and do something with him. It's going to be hard with the Yrel and then even the Hogger potentially if he goes Shockwave. That's going to be pretty disruptive. I don't know how We Are Farmers is going to go through. I feel like they went all in on the Kill Stitches basket here, which is, it's possible. You don't have the Brightwing, you've got an Anduin, so I mean.
To see how they do it.
Maybe they can do it, but we'll see.
Load on in to game number 2. During the draft there, Sonorn, thank you very much for the follow. Going into game number 2, once again on the left in the blue, Anti-Clown Association, Valimar on that Anduin, Dudabides on the Yrel, Gotfilth playing Li Ming, Kelsier on the Hogger, Caesar Salad playing the Stitches.
On the right in the red, we got We Are Farmers. Popo Joe on Malthael. Call Me on Blaze again. Hashper on the Jaina. Kurakami on Rhaegar. And Juan Pablo 64, another auto attacker on the Tychus.
Notably not Phoenix coming on out.
Yeah, true.
I will say Tychus probably a better choice into Stitches than Phoenix. Just a thought.
I wonder if this is going to be like Light Bomb, just some crazy Light Bomb Hortapult combo.
Yeah, like you get the Light Bomb Hortapult. Maybe you can even do it with the Yrel.
Mm-hmm.
Though the Hortapult, you get the Unstoppable, so that's a lot more reliable. I think those are both lined up on cooldowns, right? That's both 60 seconds?
I think so. I think Hortapult is... Actually, I think Light Bomb's like 70.
Okay. Pretty close, pretty close.
Yeah.
Kurokami taking a little bit of damage there in the mid as we see Tychus already headed down to the bottom lane for We Are Farmers. Kelsier, happy to just wait and get this camp started exactly at the 1 minute mark here for ACA. Right now, We Are Farmers. We'll see who they send back. I assume we're going to see a Jaina Rhaegar. There they go.
Yeah.
There they go, off to camp land.
A little, a little late. This is the thing about having Hogger here. He's the camper, right? You just take the camp with this guy. He doesn't need to be anywhere else on the map at any other point in the game. As soon as that camp spawns, he's just, I'm here. I'm here 10 seconds before it spawns because you don't need me there.
Right. So what else? What are you going to do with that 10 seconds on Hogger at level 2, right? Probably not confirming any kills. You're not zoning anyone out. It's like, I'll just be here. It'll be all right.
We'll see how fast that look at this. So fast, a minute and a half. It's insane how quick that camp spawns.
Yeah, 90-second camp. Always something to worry about. You got to worry about taking it. You got to worry about clearing it because the objective capture itself takes so long. Sometimes you just have to peel off and give up your channel just to go do that camp.
Yeah, true. Yeah, this is one of the things about the Jaina. I see games like that. I'm like, okay, I see what they're going for. I think inherently Jaina, when it comes to being the only impactful source of wave clear that you have on your team, it kind of, I don't want to say it sucks, but it doesn't feel good. You cast a Blizzard, and then you don't have anything for 12 seconds or 14 or however long it is, and then
if the wave and Malthael are in the off lanes, you don't get to use them.
Yeah,
it's not too often Rhaegar is able to just jump into the enemy wave with a lightning shield and not get punished for it.
Exactly.
Kelsier hanging out. Did Kelsier move that whole time?
Yeah, he went mid. He cleared mid, and he's back.
It'd be funnier if he didn't. But he's there right on time. He's going to start that up again here for ACA. Rhaegar, Kurokami starting that up here for We Are Farmers. Hashmer going to go ahead, throw some ice on it to help that out. And yeah, now we're on the road to level 7. Level 7, you pick that up. Think about going towards the objective after that. It's looking like maybe ACA was looking at Malthael, but they are just going to go ahead and try to start this channel. Oh, and they actually get it. Calmy's Crossfire not quite landing on time.
Can they stall? There's a hook. There you go.
Ooh, hook there onto Jaina. Going to unload the Blizzard onto Caesar Salad, who pops that Shambling Horror and backs right on out of there. Kelsier taking a little bit of damage from Juan Pablo there in the mid in the camp struggle over the bridge. As both teams now have their level 7s up and available. And yeah, got to clear the camps. Just completely abandon the objective. Wait for the next. Oh, the root set up in the mid. Wow. What a lineup there for God Filth.
That was instant. I like blinked and Jaina was gone. Deleted from the game.
Voice comms OP. ACA picking up their first kill here on Alterac Pass. They're going to go ahead and start to channel this objective once again. See if they can hold it for another 20 seconds.
Yeah, they got to be careful with these hooks. If anything, Calmy wants to be eating these hooks. Obviously, you eat the hook as the main tank. Cool. On top of that, you're starting to fight. Hey, I'm right where I want to be. I want to be in your team. I'm ready to start this engagement. But it looks like Caesar Salad's out here on an island by himself, going down really low. He should go down.
Wanting to confirm the objective. It's going to keep being channeled, though. I think he was trying to use the gas from the Shambling Horror to keep interrupting that channel, and it worked for a while, but still 1.6 seconds on it. This dude abides being chased out here, and that's going to be Yrel going down.
Oh.
Got ourselves a pause coming out from We Are Farmers. So we'll switch
Popo
on back to
Joe,
us and see
Popo
what the situation
was,
is.
He was back there that entire time, unharassed, just shredding through Yrel and doing Anli Ming. The damage that ACA has is in the Hogger, Yrel, Ming, but like I think the only damage that can really scare Malthael is Li Ming combos. Just like actually getting hit by those things. So when Malthael's back there running around, spooking around, and you can't hit him. Like, he's gonna get a lot done, and he did actually. While they were all running around chasing Stitches or trying to save Stitches, he was just everybody out.
Yeah, I mean, and one of Anduin's sort of weaknesses as a healer is just general throughput. So if you've got Tychus constantly whittling people down, you've got Malthael constantly whittling people down, yeah, I mean, it puts a timer on fights that ACA doesn't want. Like, they want to extend these fights out, find the right pick, wait for the right cooldowns. But if they're being timed by Tychus and Malthael like that, they might have to force something that they'd rather not get.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, I'm glad to see Malthael kind of make, you know, these little appearances from time to time. I think Malthael's definitely one of those end of the draft picks. We see it here. I hope it gets a lot more value as the game goes on, because I do like Malthael. I do like his theme and what he brings. We saw Malthael like in the Masters Clash in the finals, and I was like, oh, it was like a sweet spot for it. So hopefully more people start thinking about the hero. Don't first pick it, please. Don't. But
Valimar and Got Filth lining up the interrupts here. Hashmer trying to zone them away as Call Me has the channel. But Got Filth is in the corner now, and that channel's going to be a toughie. We're going to see We Are Farmers back up and try another approach here. As level 10s have come on through for both sides.
Yeah, I'm surprised Call Me tried to channel as much as they did.
Sometimes the enemy Li Ming's keyboard breaks and you get that channel, right? You gotta test it. Popo Joe gonna bring in the flank there. Ooh. Putting out the Reaper's marks. Gonna see any chase in. No. Oh, Hogger taking a bad bounce there in the back. Or is it a bad bounce? Coming all the way back around. Kelsier, oh, the last rights are gonna connect, and that's gonna be it for Hogger. Call Me getting the root there onto Caesar Salad. Dude abides trying to get through that oil slick, and oh, it's the gorge into the pull from Anduin, and bye Blaze. Royo Kami trying to get away as well. Stitch is able to get out of that Jaina slow as Rhaegar falling here.
We got the laser!
This could be trouble for Stitches. The laser is drilling in!
Oh!
Juan Pablo goes down. A good attempt there as the triple is confirmed by Got Filth.
Just a few more. Oh man, unlucky.
Gotta say, didn't see that combo in the draft. The leap of faith after the gorge to create some distance. You can definitely have some uses on maps with wider lanes like this.
What was crazy there? Call Me was pushing the issue, walking forward into Stitches, putting pressure on him. Right as he starts to call the bunker, like the bunker's falling, like you heard it. He gets gorge, actually gets 10 seconded, gets pulled, so that when he came out of the gorge, he didn't have the bunker. It was just non-existent. Ended up dying right there. Ancestral didn't come out. By the way, Ancestral didn't come out in time to save.
Ancestral,
yeah, but no, that was close. That was close. The laser. Just give me a few more stacks. Give me a few more stacks of that in the rhythm, and you bet. Please. Oh, Tychus.
By the way, I didn't even notice bottom lane. Tychus trying to trade out with Got Filth there. Taken out by Anti-Clown Association as the level 13s come on through. Stitches finishing the hardest quest in the game, has the fishing hook online. You're going to see it land onto Hashmer. There it is. Oh, the Unstoppable removes the hit from the jet propulsion. We're going to see the Ancestral come on through that time. Bunker coming out as well. Valimar with the protected bubble is going to prevent any turnaround damage. Ooh, fishing hook nearly landing once again there.
Oh, man. Oof. Crazy. Now, are we going to see a sizzling attacks? I hope we see sizzling attacks. If we're going laser, you got to go all in on the autos. You have to, right? Like, you can't rely on
what we're looking at on 13 here. The inevitable end Unstoppable for Malthael. Pretty good idea, considering.
A little Neo
Going
Steel.
with the Neo Steel on 13. Sizzling 16, yeah?
Yeah. 16. Because I think
just checking that bottom side boss here. ACA might just go for it anyway. Kelsier going to go ahead and start that up.
They're doing it.
Looks like We Are Farmers. They checked, they didn't see it. They think they're on the way now. Boss is at half health. They could possibly get here in time. Urel is trying to zone them out over on this top side. Caesar Salad, taking the wrong corridor there. Call Me decide not to go for it. We're going to see Anti-Clown Association pick up this bottom boss. Oh, Hook's going to land onto Juan Pablo, able to get the dash on out of there. A couple of abilities committed, but overall, we're going to see this boss march down the bottom lane.
I for sure thought that Gorge was coming out. I for sure thought it was coming out, but I guess he didn't believe in his hook or something. Wasn't expecting to get the hook on anybody.
They're full level ahead here. They've got the boss in the bottom lane pushing away. It looks like they're going to try to take this mid fort as well. Prison camp's coming up. This is a pretty advantageous map situation here for Anti-Clown Association. That mid fort's pretty important for being able to access either objective.
Yep. Goes down. Yeah, the retreat hook.
The pull is in.
Can't
Can he get behind the wall? No. Will it matter? Dudebide's going to jump on in. There's the Ancestral coming out. The Shockwave not going to connect. Rhaegar gets into the bunker. And the saves are enough. We are farmers, preventing another kill.
Okay. All right. Well, we've already committed to this. We've committed these abilities. It's not 16 yet. But I don't know. It's almost like, he's by himself, though. He's by himself. It's still a tough position. Tough position here for We Are Farmers. They use the Ancestral, they use the bunkers, they're down this huge talents here. They don't have anything to retreat to. When you're in the state of the game, it just feels really bad here.
Well, it's tough, right, on Alterac, because the lanes are so far apart that it's pretty difficult to push, even after getting a couple of kills. The bosses push so weakly that they don't really turn the map around for you. So you've got to win a few fights in a row here if you're We Are Farmers to retake this map. It's not just even if you get 3 kills, trying to push through these structures on Alterac is really difficult.
Is it almost worth just like, hey, we're never going to try to contest this objective, let's just... whatever. They're starting to fight right now, though. There's the Popo Joe chasing down Dudebides. He's looking for the last rides, but Dudebides...
Ashmer getting exploded in the back. Dudebides trying to get away from Popo Joe. Does do so. Caesar Salad looking for a possible hook here in the mid as the rest are being chased away. The Blue Riders are going to come on through. Wow, Godfilth's combo just took 90% of Jaina's health in an instant?
Oh, man. And then you got you got Hogger back there, too, just wreaking havoc. Killing everything, too. Man, this is pretty suffocating. It feels like I'm watching this and I'm like, dude, I can't. What do I do? How do I deal with this?
This is looking like bottom lane keep. Jaina is back on the battlefield. Urel is going to come down and join.
There she goes. This is not...
Popo Joe is knocked back in here, and there they go. Malthiel gonna fall down. Kurei Okami getting hit as well. Is that Seeker? Oh my gosh, that's just Mirror Ball. Where is this damage coming from? Godfilth is just hitting 5 consistently. So we're gonna see the bottom keep fall here. Mid keep is defended. No. Rhaegar gonna be taken away. Valimar using that unstoppable pull. Combo not gonna land, but there's enough damage there anyway. Rhaegar gonna go down. BBW Call Me is taken out as well. That's a triple. Are they gonna try to end on 2 keeps here against Jaina Tychus? I mean, there's a lot of armor there.
Yeah, I've seen menu wipes happen right here because of this 2 armor that's on the Punisher.
There's going to be the unstoppable. Last rights will be protected, and Malthiel goes down. Core hasn't been healing just yet, as Juan Pablo and Hashmer have to now wait for Blaze and Rhaegar to come on through. Godfilth is firing away here. Core down to half health. It's going down so slowly. There goes Hashmer, though. Juan Pablo going to be taken out as well, so now it's just Rhaegar in the mix. Core just barely past half health here, and ACA starting to hurt a little bit on the health bars, but here comes the minion wave. Root comes out onto Call Me as the unstoppable popped as well, and this looks like it's going to be game number 2. ACA is going to advance onto the finals.
Dude, those mirror balls, the mirror ball hitting,
Yeah.
it looked like a cursed bullet. I'm like, what the hell was that? How did?
I kept looking at the 7, going like, that's not Seeker.
Deleted. It was
Oh my
insane.
goodness.
It was absolutely insane. Rough. That was rough. That was rough for Farmers. But hey, well played there. Both teams. We had some fun games there. Some fun games overall for sure. Right there at the end, Caesar Salad just getting the coin flip, getting the coin flip hooks at the end, nailing, just making it feel worse. When you're losing with the hero, it feels bad. When you're winning with the hero, oh man, it feels great. There is this like feast or famine with that guy.
Absolutely. I mean, it's you can't really fault Hashmer or Juan Pablo, Popo Joe. They have to go try to put up the defense, which means they're in a large hookable area. There's no terrain, there's no minions. You've got to try, right? So you file in. The core had infinity health. It went down after about a minute and a half there. Great effort by We Are Farmers. I'm going to be looking forward to seeing them in future qualifiers.
Yeah, same. That game number 1 draft and some of that play, I was like, okay, all right. I see you. Oh, I see what's going on here. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm still like wondering. I'm the kind of I go back. I'm like, hey, how could this have been a little bit better? What could we drafted here in the situation that we were in that would have helped? When it comes to like the supports, I think Brightwing got banned.
Brightwing got mid-banned in the second one.
It's the second phase. Yeah. So yeah, support's pretty good, huh?
It's support right now is such a defining role to the team because of just how much power supports have right now. Like it's not the way the double healer was in the past, where the double healer brought wave clear and you didn't need to have another assassin, but the tools are all still there, stronger now, almost than they were before. It's like, yeah, you still need some wave clear, but Brightwing has so many options to take care of you. Stukov, so many options to take care of you. And even there, Anduin, not a high tier healer, but we saw the pulls come on through. The bubbles did work into this comp that didn't really have a good way to interrupt it. You had the Tychus grenade as an option. Blaze probably wasn't going to be able to get back there for an interrupt. And just, you wait to see the grenade, you time it out, and there's the power of the team. We saw Last Rites interrupted. We saw big Jaina combos interrupted. Valimar was a key factor in a lot of those fights.
Yeah. And I'm just playing the draft back in my head. I was like, they went with the Anduin over the Brightwing, and I can see what they were going for there. They were like, hey, we're just gonna take this save option. Anduin, can just pull the target right back. After they get hooked, we're gonna pick that, so you don't have that option, and then force you into something that's a little suboptimal later on in the draft. But yeah, I wonder. Yeah. That's clever to say the least.
Definitely did some work. So that means that Anti-Clown Association is going to be moving on to this qualifier number 1 finals. Going to be facing the winner of GG Till I Die versus Storm Esports Academy, which is going on right now over at twitch.tv/Nexus Gaming Series. Looks like they're closing towards the end of game number 2. So we're going to raid on over there. But before that, Goon, thank you so much for joining me. This was a blast. Why don't you let the folks out there where they can find you?
Yeah, thanks for having me, man. I know I was like, hey, what are you doing this week? No, y'all can find me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Goon, GGWP on Twitter, @Goon, GGWP. Check out Wild Heart Esports as well. We're not playing this weekend in the playoffs for CCL, but that's okay. That's all right. That just means our vacation has been very nice. But check us out. We do got some stuff in the works. Doing something on Monday, so stay tuned to Twitter for that. A couple other little announcements as well. But I just kind of. I'm in a new place. I moved recently, so I'm kind of getting back into the stuff, into the haunts,
awesome.
and hanging out and just casting some games. just hanging out with good people. That's what I want to be doing. So again, Crush, thanks for having me, man. And hopefully, we can do this again real soon.
It was good stuff. It's cool to hear that you moved. I thought your background looked a little different. As for me, you can find me right here, twitch.tv/thecrushinator when I'm casting here. When I'm not over at twitch.tv/Nexus Gaming Series, I do the Heroes Challenger Invitation on Tuesdays. So make sure you check that out. Then Arrow casts the first game. I take the second two. Some excellent Heroes of the Storm for pre-CCL players, putting together these academy teams, putting together some good competition. So make sure you come on out Tuesdays. And yeah, I put together personal streams as well, casting, playing, doing all things Heroes of the Storm. So make sure you catch me there. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Just search for The Crushinator, and you will find all of my stuff. Let's go over to Nexus Gaming Series, and you will see how this first Storm Division qualifier shakes out. Thanks so much for coming by. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Peace out.